right, let me quickly cut across to Aam Aadmi Party MP joining us. We have, of course, Raghav Chada, who's been quite vocal about the fact that he claims that this is a rigged election. Raghav, thanks very much for speaking to India Today. The Aam Aadmi Party and the Congress alliance has lost this mayoral election. You're crying foul. Well, is this really just a case where you're unable to tolerate the BJP's victory, or is there any merit to your claims that this was rigged indeed?
Look, first of all, there are total 36 votes that were to be cast in today's mayor elections. Out of 36, 20 were with the India Alliance, roughly 13 with AAP and 7 with Congress. 13 plus 7 is 20. That is, out of 36, 20 votes were fairly and squarely with the India Alliance. And the BJP had roughly 15 votes. Plus, if you were to add the Akali Dal's vote, then they have 16 votes. So out of 36, 16 was with the BJP and 20 was with the India Alliance. Therefore, everyone knew that the outcome of this has to be a victory for the India Alliance. However, what the BJP did, surprisingly, is first, they appointed their own office bearer of the BJP's minority wing as the presiding officer of the election, who is to oversee and conduct the election. Number two, on the 18th of Jan, when the election was scheduled, the election officer calls in sick and doesn't show up, so that the election gets deferred. We go to the High Court, we get a fresh date of election, and today, which was the fresh date of election, the presiding officer committed an act of treason. It is not forgery, it is not merely an illegality or unconstitutionality. It was an act of treason. This man violated every rule in the book and with his own pen marked ink on the AAP votes and declared them invalid, which is caught on camera. For the first time, 8 votes out of 36 have been declared invalid. Not a single vote of the BJP has been declared invalid, but out of 20 votes of the India Alliance, 8 votes have been declared invalid, and therefore the BJP has been declared the winner. And most surprisingly, for the first time, there was no election agent who was being permitted from any party to come close to the presiding officer to see the process of counting. Now, usually what happens is that I have a dummy ballot paper with me. Now, this dummy ballot paper or this ballot paper, the presiding officer shows this to election agents of all parties and then keeps them in the respective box. Like, for example, if somebody marks a vote for the BJP, he will show this dummy ballot paper to all election agents of all parties and will place it in the bucket of the BJP, and similarly for the India Alliance. In the event that there is some additional mark on the ballot paper, or both these options, the BJP and the India Alliance, are marked, this vote is then shown to all election agents. They are taken into confidence, and then this vote is declared invalid. This is the process. This time, no election agent was permitted to come close to the presiding officer. No votes were ever shown to the election agents. No votes were ever shown to the election agents before terming them invalid. And lastly, when the election concluded, we went to the presiding officer to check the vote. He ran away. He literally ran away with the entire ballot paper of 36 people and rushed out of the venue.